Yeah, don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter, the actual audio version of this podcast that can be heard on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify, your favorite podcast streaming platforms. If you don't know where those are at, or you never been there before, don't know how to get there, just go right below. They're right in the description box. Also, for $100, I'll promote whatever you need on my social media, my website, my Twitter, Facebook, Insta stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. And if you didn't sign up to get the alerts, then it's your fault. Make sure you go to www.theinterviewking.com. Sign up for the email list. You could get all the new content. That's all you're going to get is content, nothing extra. Let's go. All right, man. I came back. This thing was acting a little fool earlier, so we're gonna see what happens. I just wanted to switch the topic. I ain't want to talk about no hip hop. No, they doing this to black people, and no, I ain't doing none of that. We're gonna talk about something that nobody wants to talk about: dating. From my point of view. From my point of view, and you know it's going to be good. All right, let's go. You know it's going to be good. Stop the music. Stop the music. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter. I will have absolutely positively no filter. I'm going to talk freely, openly, and I'm going to express myself tonight, as I tend to do every time I'm on here, each and every time I'm before you. I express myself. What that noise is, I have no clue. But whatever that noise is, if you want to play noise games, the noise that I could follow up with, trust me, you don't want that noise. So whatever that knocking is, stop. Anyway, I don't know what that is. So this video is inspired by a post that I put up on Instagram. It's inspired by a Facebook post. And I said, they ain't gonna monetize this, but whatever. The dating pool has pee in it. Now, I'm not a swimmer, can't swim, don't like pools, don't mind the beach a little bit, but I don't like pools. But the dating pool has pee in it. Why do you say that? Because do you find yourself asking yourself, what is going on? Do you find yourself asking yourself, what's happening? Like, what exactly is happening right now? Like, I remember meeting people organically. I remember being referred through people. I remember I got a friend for you. I remember all those things. And I got to turn something off too. Not that. I don't want to turn that off. Okay, yeah, I want to turn that off. Okay. I remember when you can actually meet somebody and, you know, you can kind of court them, get to know them. Everything just speeded up out of nowhere. Like everything just jumped. It's like, okay, I met you, I know you, but I don't really know you, but I met you, but I act like we know each other. Let's move fast. Let's date a little bit. Let's talk on the phone every day, but we really don't know each other, but we act like we know each other. I don't know really anything about you. I don't know if you eat your young. I don't know anything. It's just all cap, and then we around each other and the vibe is right or whatever the case. I mean, all this shit that people like to deal with. The vibe was right and we was compatible and all this shit that people be running with. And then you sleep together all under the guise of dating, right? Not official couple, under dating. So only time you become official is when jealousy kicked in, and it's like, well, I don't want nobody talking to you. I don't want you talking to nobody. So that's when you start getting into this, we're official, like, you know, we're a couple, right? But you really don't know that, motherfucker. Like, this is just where we at, like, right now. Like, we really don't know each other. Like I said, you eat your young. You don't know what animals do to their young. That's just, I was being funny. Like, the pickings are very slim. I'm just be real with you. The pickings are very slim because the way people process people is completely different now. The process, the screening, none of that is the same like it used to be. It's just like, you like sushi, I like sushi too. Let's get married. Oh, you like, what's your favorite color? Green? I love green too. Let's be together. I just never seen a time where it used to just be so much screening. It used to be like a year. We used to, you know, a lot had to go into, this is my partner. That's not going into it anymore. And then people wonder why they're jumping from person to person, people to people, because you're rushing shit, right? And then, like, for me as a man, that's a popular figure, and shit is fucked up, man. Shit is twisted, because it's like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is happening here? What is happening? And then you start worrying about your age. Then you start worried about, well, can I, you know, ladies start worried about, can I have more kids, or all this shit, the baggage, or do she got 3-4 kids? A lot of women worried about, do we got baby mothers, all of this shit that you got to deal with now. And then you got social media, right? Social media adds to so much bullshit, because now through your investigative journalism on social media, you start seeing patterns. You start seeing little things, right? You start seeing, well, this nigga not like 900 of your posts in a row. Not that I'm counting, but it's visible. And if you like me and I like you, who's buddy that just keep leaving the hard eyes and the hearts? Like, what's going on here? Like, who's buddy? And anytime they say, and this is for men and women, anytime they try to downplay who the individual it is, that's the individual that they fuck with somehow. That's just historical facts. Like, whenever they try to downplay somebody who's bold and brash enough to be out in the open, that's the person that that's in the running. And as I got older in my life, now I'm at the point where if I'm in competition with somebody, then they win. They win, because I'm not going to be the hell of a nigga that I am and competing with a poop butt ass nigga, and you putting a poop butt ass nigga in my place, or you actually looking over there when you got this whole hell of a nigga right here, but you looking over there. All right, so that's where you need to be. That's where you need to be, because right now, and I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I'm gonna give you the breakdown of what I think it is, because I haven't really met too many people who are who they say they are. People say they say they're this, they say they're this, but when it's time to see, the seeing and the saying ain't matching. It ain't matching. It ain't. really going too good. Either you don't meet a standard or you're kind of overqualified for people. It's like a damn job now. Like you either don't meet the standards or you're overqualified. You know, and the expectation is so high now. Like, and I just be wanting to say, look,
I don't know you.
One thing that bothers me when I meet a female and she say, "What's your name?" And I say, "My name is Doggie Diamonds." And they love to say, "What is your real name?" I don't know you. You can't get my real name. I don't know you. You can earn your way to real name status. You can earn your way to first name status, but I don't know you. So I'm not going to sit here and act like we go way back. We don't go anywhere. We go back maybe 4 minutes. You're going to call me when I want you to call me until I can trust you to know my information. You cannot know my name. If you tell me your name is Sarah, hey, Sarah, it is what it is. I don't need to know all your information and all that. I don't know you. Then you got these expectations, and then you got people who's taking dating advice from people who are not good at it. If you're divorced, if you have failed relationships, you can't tell me shit. If you cheat, you can't tell me shit. If you are thirsty, you can't tell me shit. And even if you are a good person, even if you was Ozzie Davis and Ruby D, you can't tell me shit because every incident is an isolated incident. We just can't paint people with a broad brush and say all people are like this. And this zodiac shit is out of control, but y'all already know how I feel about that because people keep attributing ways, actions, and thoughts based on a zodiac. Miss me with that shit. And then you got this fake compatibility shit that we're compatible or we're not compatible. What the fuck is compatibility? Now for real, let me just be real with y'all. Me, I'm a little off. Okay? Not the way I think, but I don't think like the masses. I don't think like the norm. I'm not going to just go down the stream with everybody else. I'm going to go against the current because down the stream is a damn waterfall and y'all all going to fall over. So I'm not going there. I go this way, right? So when you try to say we don't think the same, well, I don't think that that's something wrong with me. I think it's something wrong with you because my way of thinking is not like the masses. The way I think, I'm not going to think like society. I don't go by society, what society has to say or how society views shit. That's not how I view shit, okay? I'm not sheep. I know better. I know better. So if you going off of society standards of how shit go, we're not going to be compatible. Because you have people who get in your face and they act like they're so compatible. Yeah, me too. You like green? I love green too. Oh, you like blue? I love blue. You capping. You capping. Because it's going to show in your ways and actions. It's going to show. It's going to show how you are is going to show more than what you say. Okay? How you carry yourself is going to show more than what you say. I don't listen to words. I don't listen to people and their words. People are just complete liars. People will lie to fit in any situation. And then once they get into the situation or they get bored with the situation or they get into the situation just to fit in the situation, then the real true person comes out. Me, I'm going to be me. If I'm around you and I want to pick my nose, I'm going to pick my nose. Sometimes I might have a tissue, sometimes I might not. But this is what I do. I'm not going to be this person that shows up so I can hit. And then once I hit, I'm just a whole different person. Or then now we're struggling to stay together, or, you know, yeah, we didn't talk today. Yo, sometimes I ain't had nothing to talk about. And sometimes you don't got nothing to talk about. That don't mean it ain't no love lost. It just means that I ain't had shit to talk about. So sometimes I was busy, right? And sometimes I didn't have anything new to bring to the conversation. And if you're gonna WYA me or WYD me all day, we just shouldn't talk. We just shouldn't talk, because if you know me, you know that I'm a goal-oriented, goal-driven individual, that I am trying to take over the fucking world. And if you're not adding on to my taking over the world, then we're going to have to find a way to make it work. See, me, I'm an entrepreneur. I believe in entrepreneurship. I believe in being my own boss. If you think that going into the job field or, you know, a career and all of that is for you, that's fine. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to act like because you're getting a pension or you're going to get Social Security when you get old that you're better than me. Because I know that I make more money than you. I know that I have more success. I know I have all that shit. And all you are, truthfully and respectfully, that's what you want to do with your life. So people start judging people based off of what you're doing to what I'm doing, instead of us saying, yo, you're doing this and I'm doing that. Let's bring it together. Let's make some shit happen. It doesn't make any sense. So as you're meeting people, I'm like, yo, respectfully, and I'm going to be respectful as possible. I find myself saying, yo, all these bitches is dumb. And people could say it's where you're looking at. No, listen. It's just a universal code right now that a lot of people just have. I don't know what happened. I don't know why people think the way they do. It's so much cap for social media or friends. And I remember telling an ex before, you fronting and no girl that you know got a nigga like me. None of them. No girl that you know. So you can't talk to your friends and say he ain't shit, because none of them have a me. Now you got something called crackhead love, where motherfuckers be broke together and all in love, or unsuccessful in love. I'm not with all that shit. See, my problem has always been, I'm trying to meet people on a mental level, but the world is so physical. And when you can't meet me on a mental level, you start getting a little discouraged, or you start running bullshit because you're not capable of being on a mental level that you need to be on, or that you have to be on, or you're going to perish. Period. You're going to perish. That's just where we at. It's not a doctrine. It's not a way of life. It is just thoughts. It is how we respond to situations. That's so mental. That is seeing, hold on, you see the bullshit? It's not me sending you articles. It's not saying, oh, they say grapes are no good for you. Guess what? We're not eating grapes anymore. No, grapes, that shit is cap, okay? What I do my research, I do investigation, that's cap, that's propaganda, that's this, that's that. I know people who changed their whole life based off of articles they read off of social media. I know people who changed their whole life based off of what somebody else said. And I'm like, well, how you know they know what the fuck they talking about? Seriously, how do you know they know what they're talking about? You don't know. SL Smith, thank you for the super chat. So now we're dating, and some people say I'm dating with a purpose. How could you date with a purpose if you don't even know your fucking purpose? What is your goal? What is your end game? What are you in life for? Because if you're dating to say, I'm not dating, I'm not trying to be friends with benefits, I'm dating for marriage. Huh? Now, most of the time, before you start eating a whole plate of food, you taste it, right? Sometimes you be like, this shit is nasty. One thing about me, I ain't forcing myself to eat no shit that's nasty. Sometimes I encounter people, women, and I talk to them, and I be like, you're not that smart. And that's the biggest attraction for me. Of course, we like the physical. Of course, we like everything else, because we eat with our eyes. We do everything with our eyes. But when you open your mouth, you sound like a mix between with the intellect, you have the intellect of a Cardi B and Jocelyn mix. I ain't talk about the accent. I know I can't talk to you. Or you have to be somebody who is willing to sit there and learn and listen. I look at all of these podcasts. Podcasts is about dating and this, that, and the third. And it bugs me out because I'm like, most of this shit come from single, broke, hurt people. So how could you give advice on some shit that didn't work for you? It didn't work. I'm not good at dating advice. I ain't. When it comes to matters of the heart, I have no advice, okay? Because you might just be okay with getting wrapped in your head every other Friday. Who am I to tell you don't get bust in your head? You might like that shit. I know some people who get off on that shit. Some dudes feel like if she punch me, she care. Yo, shorty be bugging. I know some women that they think if a man kicked them in the ass every now and again, it means he cares. So me personally, you put your hands on me, I'm going to be the last person you hit. I guarantee that. I'm not going to hit you back, but you're never going to give you another opportunity to hit me. So when it comes to that, I don't have anything to say. I typically just mind my business. I typically want people to mind their business when it comes to me. And I typically want the person that I'm in a relationship with to keep my business between me. How dare you think that I have a flaw or something wrong with me and you tell somebody else but me? And then you want to use that flaw against me of why you're doing what you're doing. You're full of shit. Kanye said something that was real. If you're not around people who remind you who you are, you forget who you are, right? And in these things that we're doing, in this dating thing, in this situation that we're doing, you could really forget that you a whole hell of a nigga. Like, for real. You could really forget, like, yo, hold the fuck up. Last time I checked, I was the fucking prize here. Who the fuck is you? You can't validate me. I was valid before I've known you. You add on, but if you subtract, it ain't over for me. You're adding on, but if you subtract, it ain't no zero, it ain't no negative. Trust me. I like good conversation. I like nice goals and aspirations. I like reality. I like people who deal with reality. I like women who deal with reality. I don't like that jealous shit. I don't like that possessive shit. I like when you show you care about you and then care about you, you care about me. But if you care about me more than you care about you, we're going to have a fucking problem. We're going to have a problem because that's when you start losing yourself. Now, we're all guilty of losing ourselves. We're all guilty of, trying to make some shit work that, listen, the damn the chords on it ain't gonna work. This shit just ain't gonna work. It is what it is. It ain't gonna work. And many of us don't know when to walk away. We might walk away too fast. We might walk away too slow. And then when you re-enter the dating world, you're guarded. You have these expectations. You either have low expectations or you have high expectations. And I remember talking to, one of my homies, and he was like, because again, we all know what we want from a person. And I don't believe in recreating the person. There is no particular person that I'm trying to recreate. So that's why I always say I don't have a type, right? I just ain't doing no SBBWs. And I don't give a fuck how y'all feel, because y'all used to get mad. Oh, he don't like BBW. I never said I didn't like BBWs. You know what SBBW is? That's motherfuckers that's like 400 pounds and better. I ain't doing that. So if y'all mad at me because I said that, y'all just gonna have to get mad, get glad, and scratch y'all ass. I ain't doing that. But I'm not one of them people who say she got to have long hair, short hair. I ain't one of them people. I like nice, genuine ass, nice people who can talk, who can listen, who could problem solve, who can do different things. And that's it. But this shit is fucked up. Like I'm telling you, this shit is fucked up because, I talk for a living. Like think, just put yourself in my shoes. I talk for a living. I am a motor mouth. But as much as I talk and you see me do my interviews, I also listen. Now, if I'm doing talking, great talking, I might add, when it's time for me to listen, if I'm listening to bullshit, we in trouble. Now, Nettie, for you to say we doing Becky's now, that's one of the dumbest shit you could have ever typed, because I already did a whole show about how I'll never do a Becky. So why do that? Why do that? Y'all got to start using a little bit of discernment. I don't change on my stance. I don't do SBBWs, and I don't do Becky's. I'm never going to waver from that stance. I don't care. I got people who was mad at me for saying the shit I say. But listen, if people not mad at what you say, then you ain't saying shit. Okay? Becky's? Anyway. So I look at, because I'm me being a man, I got friends, I got family, I got homeboys, and I don't get some of these niggas sometimes. I'll be like, yo, what the fuck what are you doing? Like, what is your purpose? Like me being single, I feel like, when you get to that hors d'oeuvre thing, and they got like, that might be a French fry, I feel like when you're single, you're supposed to, dibble and dabble a little bit. That don't mean you're sleeping with everybody. That don't even mean you're giving everybody your attention, but you're trying to find your way through this shit. Because oh man. What the hell is going on? Like, I don't like women who's trying to fit into society standards. Like, I can tell by your stance. I can tell by your fucking baby hair. I can tell by them stupid ass songs you got playing while you sitting there cheesing. These songs so-called have subliminals, because you had to pick the song that you took the picture in front of. This song means something to you. This is, oh my God. Can't fuck with it. I'm not from this era. I'm not from this time frame. And I find that many people of these women are Decepticons. They come in one way and then they get kind of turned out to what everybody else is doing, and they think to fit in, and you don't look cool. Like you look like a fucking bird. You look crazy to me. And me, although I can grow as a person, I can grow as a man, I'm not going to grow until I start doing little nigga shit. So when I meet a grown ass woman who was a certain way of you knowing them, and then you see them start reverting back to little girl shit, it's like, what the hell is going on? What is happening? What is happening? What the fuck is going on? Like, when did you start doing that? Or was that always you? So now you're starting to feel like, well, I don't even fucking know you. Maybe I never knew you. I didn't know you was like that, because if I'd have known you was like that, I would have never fucked with you in no capacity at all. Would have never known you. I would have been just dubbed you, or I would have just smashed and dashed. And this is just where we're at. So many surprises, so many through conversations that you get to know people. You be like, huh? Well, when you was going to tell me that shit? I think that was like a 2-month in conversation. That ain't no fucking 6 months in there. When the fuck you was going to tell me that? Give me a choice. Because you trying to wait till I like you to try to spring shit on me. That ain't going to work in your favor. Trust me, because you hear the fucking beep, beep, beep. I'll back up like a garbage truck. Like, I'm the fuck up out of here. Like, nah, I ain't jacking that. And some of us have our no's. Like, nah, I ain't doing that. Although we might not have a type, we do have our red flags. Red flag, you smoking cigarettes, they ain't never going to fly with me. You know, I've dealt with women who smoke their little reefer or whatever case may be. I don't know. But if you sitting there and you rolling up all day, I'm looking at you like you're fucking custody. You alcoholic. I just ain't dealing with that shit. Okay? I don't smoke. I don't drink. If you have you a little drink, that's fine. If you drink, that's fine. But you might be in a relationship with somebody, and then one day they feel really comfortable with you, and they just pull out some shit and sniff it in front of you. And you like, when the fuck you start sniffing coke? And they like, I've been sniffing coke. You like, could I have the option of, well, I want to deal with a cokehead or not? What the fuck is going on? It's really crazy. It's really crazy. But people be thinking they know people. They be like, oh, I felt like I knew you for years and shit. Like, you could feel all that shit you want, but you don't know me. You know how you meet people and you get to know people in crisis situations, and it's time to make a real life decision. And you're so busy sometimes having fun. You're so busy fucking. You're so busy lying on the phone. You're so busy, courting each other. Did you look past some real shit? Like, yo, did you ain't just see that shit? Because that's how I am. I'm very attentive. I just be like, okay, turn to your crib. Your crib is dirty. Or, this is a test. This is a test, right? This is a test. If you're dating somebody, I don't give dating advice, but I could give you dating situations. If you're dating someone and you go to their home, ask to use the bathroom. Not the guest bathroom, specifically the bathroom that they shower in. This is very important, very essential. I'm not saying go in there, go through nobody's cabinets. Don't go through the medicine cabinet they have. Well, nowadays, we don't have them anymore. Don't go under the sink. Don't do none of that. What I want you to do is look for the washcloth. Now, if the washcloth is hard, The washcloth should be wet because they showered. If the washcloth is hard and is just sitting there stiff and shit like this, you didn't wash your ass. So that's a deal breaker to me. Listen, look for the washcloth. I'm telling you, that's just gonna tell you right there. Like, yo, your washcloth hasn't been used. And I'm here. Now, any real person that knows they're having company, you always hopping in. You could have just took a damn shower. But just because you're having company, you like, yo, no, I want to be tip-top fresh. I want to be fresher than fresh. I'm going to wash on top of my washing. Seriously. I want to see your washcloth. That shit better be soap. If I go, I better see loofahs. I better see all types of shit. I better see all types of shampoos. I better see all types of shit. I better see different soaps. I better see a soap that you use for your body, and I better see a different type of soap that you use for your box. Now, I know Summer's Eve and all that shit. That shit better be like some Ivory pure soap without perfumes and all that. That's what the fuck I want to see. If I don't see that shit, I'm good. I'm good. That's just me. But people don't be knowing people. People be all wrapped up in people, and you know, and then you go see what they about and how they living. You like, God damn, you living like a goddamn crackhead in this motherfucker. What the hell is going on? What are we doing here? So again, me, I'm very critical. At the stage in my life, I ain't settling for shit. I ain't settling for nothing. I listen. I'm not settling. I'm not seeing past shit. Nope, I saw that. I saw that. You ever see like a mouse run past? I saw you, nigga. Okay, cool. I know where to put the trap at. I saw that. I know that. I know everything. Because you're not going to be on social media all cute, face beat to the fucking gods, hair teased to the fucking moon, and you got a hard washcloth in your bathroom. Ain't going to happen, Captain. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't even like when women take fucking pictures in front of the mirror and the mirror is dirty. Fuck is your mirror dirty for? You don't know that your mirror is, you okay with taking a picture in front of a dirty mirror? That shit don't work either. So the deal is even women with children, historically, I never liked doing that. At this stage of the game, shit, you meet women without children, just like fucking pot of gold or something like that, right? But I watch how you take care of your children. I watch. So, first of all, I shouldn't meet your children probably for like a year or two. Seriously, there is no 6 months. I shouldn't meet your children for a long fucking time. I don't give a fuck what we doing. I just shouldn't know your children. That's just me personally. You know that I don't want to meet your children. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you think you like me, so I met your child within like the first, 4 to 6 months. Then how many other motherfuckers met your babies or your baby? That's an alarm for me. I mean, I know I'm a whole hell of a nigga. I know I'm special, but why am I meeting your children again? So when I finally get to meet them, that means that we've been around each other for a while. And I watch how you take care of them. Now, if you just so happen to open up a can of like Vienna sausages, because I've seen shit like that before. I'm like, oh no, he likes them. You don't cook? If you like, you got oodles and noodles and shit, I'm out. I can't fuck with you like that. Any Vienna sausages, any fucking oodles and noodles, any Chef Boyardee. Nah, we not doing none of that. We not doing none of that. And your kids have to be intelligent because their mama is intelligent. Intelligence does not come from the child. The intelligence comes from the parents because they are your sponge. So if I ask your 3-year-old, how old are they? And they say red, I'm going to look at you. Hey, little man, how old are you? Red. I'm going to call myself from my other phone and I got to go. Because you always have to remember, everybody who you lay down with, you can potentially parent with. Whether you like it or not, you could potentially parent with. So if your child think his birth number is red, nah, fam. Can't do that. And the expectations be so high because you want to live this life. You want to go to Tulum. You want to go to these places so you can take pictures to front on people who you think can't do it or not doing it, right? But you, my friend, do not have the resources or the money to do that, right? So what happens is you are going there fronting and you can't pay for it. You can't pay for it. So you there capping. So now you're going there and you got to give up some ass. So you basically got fucked for a trip. So now I'm looking at you like, okay, it just took a little Expedia trip to get some box. So how many niggas did you do this shit with? So you go on vacation with every nigga? Like every nigga you, oh no, this is the one. But the one before this one was the one too. And he was the one and that was the one and that was the one. And as long as he paid for it or he could, or if he could pay for it or he has it, then that just makes him this is where we at. I think right now we're at a time where any girl that you meet, they probably will go away with you. They'll probably go away. And that's alarming to me because I'm like, yo, I really don't even know you, but you'll go on vacation with me. So what if I take you to Acapulco and Acapulco you? Just really think about that shit. What if I take you to Acapulco and Acapulco you? You didn't think about that shit, right? What if you bring a man around, your family, your loved ones, and they a goddamn kid toucher? And you don't know that. This is just where we at. But people thinking they find the one based off of what? It's different. And I have somebody in my chat who's very, very annoying. You said you unsubscribed. What are you doing here? Because you said you unsubscribed. But I know you're trying to take the thunder away. You're trying to make this about you. And it's not about you. You said you unsubscribed, so you should just chill. Okay? Just chill. Okay. Let me get rid of this bitch. Because I be getting harassed sometimes. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. I don't understand people. I don't understand the mentality of people. How, again, when you come on these platforms and you just talk what you talk, some people think you belong to them. And I don't know you. So then they just go on rants and they do all this crazy shit. You're off. I'm cool as the other side of the pillow, but one thing we ain't gonna do, you're not going to disturb me. You're not going to disturb me. I have, oh man. So I can say from a man's point of view, and that's a bitch right there, because that's somebody who's been harassing me for days, leaving all types of obscene messages and just doing shit. I don't even know why you doing that. And I try to have a decent conversation with you, and the last thing you said was, yo, don't ever call my phone again. I don't know you. You don't know me. But what are we doing? It's all right, so leave me alone. You don't fuck with me. You said you unsubscribed, but then you're back in the chat trying to take the conversation that you yelled at me and screamed at me about last night back to something today that has nothing to do with last night. Mother made you, mother had you, motherfuck you, leave me alone, okay? Because the next thing you're going to be on the Summer Jam screen. I don't think you like it. I don't think you're going to like that. And it's just a person who just meant you off. If I let you hear this shit, these messages that I got, what are we doing? Because people think, and this is the problem with social media. Let me just segue really quick. With social media, people are so fucking narcissistic. They think everything is about them. They think Doggie Diamonds is sitting here talking about them. Everything I say and do is about them. Well, a hit dog holler. So if I say something and it resonate with you because you're a fucking bozo, and I say bozo's going bozo, and you feel like, oh, he's calling me a bozo. No, I didn't say your name, so you think you're a fucking bozo. Because I don't even be fucking know. I don't even know these people. And just the harassment is, what the fuck are we doing? Just leave me the fuck alone. You said you unsubscribing. You said all this obscene shit to me last night. Yo, all right. I'm everything you want me to be. And I ain't into arguing with no women. I don't really argue with women I'm fucking. And if I ain't fucking you, I don't know you. But why why you finding my numbers and doing this shit? Anyway. But see, this is what we're supposed to be dealing with. And I had people on the phone with me to verify what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, but one thing I'm never going to let nobody do, man, woman, anybody, is harass me and get on my nerves. You're not going to do that. Just like, all right. You told me you unsubscribed. You left me these fucking long books. All right. I didn't even know what you're talking about, because every post, I don't have social media, but I read all your tweets. Okay. I seen the videos you post, and it's about me. Who are you again? I got asked mad time. Who are you? Where do I know you from? You don't know me. So what the fuck are you talking about? And this is a lady. This is a female. Like I said, I am a whole hell of a nigga. I get it. But what we not going to do, we're not going to go back and forth. Just leave me the fuck alone. That's that. I don't know you. Never saw you. You're just a name in the fucking chat room. But now you found my number and you're calling me from burner phone. What the fuck? I go get my other phone. I bet you the fucking skank is probably calling me right now. And like I told her last night, like, yo, listen, man. Don't get yourself hurt. My girl broke up with me today. Pray for me, y'all. Why are we praying? See, this is the thing. Why are we praying for you because your girl broke up with you? What is there to pray about? Honestly. Because now I want to get into the psyche of that. My girl broke up with me today. Pray for me, y'all. What are we praying for? We're going to say, we want you to get back together. We don't know the circumstances. You could have been a piece of shit. She might have had a reason to break up with you. I don't like when people say, pray for me. I don't know what I'm praying for, nigga. You could be a fucking serial killer. My ex broke up with me. You ain't see me out here talking about pray for me. I kept it moving. Now, it's not like that. I'm just saying you can't be telling people to pray for you because you could have just been a piece of shit and she's supposed to broke up with you. So what are we praying for you for? We should be praying for her because you could have been a piece of shit. Now you single. Now you can fuck around. Maybe you was fucking around. That's why she broke up with you. Now you can fuck around. That's how I look at it. I'm single. I could fuck around. I like being single. I didn't think I liked it. I thought I was a relationship person. I thought I was, but then I was like, yo, you know what? I'm not single by choice. Somebody made me single in a world where women outnumber men. And I'm me. That's a good deal. You know what? I think I'm winning in all of this. You made Doggie Diamond single. So that means if I have a scoop of that fudge ice cream, if I have a scoop of that caramel, if I put Reese's Pieces on that frozen yogurt, it's okay. I think I like what's going on. See, one of the worst things you never want to do is you never want to dismiss a loyal person. You're not going to find too many loyal people. But Doggie Diamonds is single. Hey, it is okay. Slide in my DM, it is okay. I could actually, hey, what are you doing? Hey, I like that little mold too. It is okay. So, this is the issue now. Now you're single. And the candidates is Biden and Trump. What the fuck is going on? What's happening? What is happening? And look, let me add this. I have my own car, my own crib, my own money. That's all right. And it's not about, see, because this is what I hate about when we talk about relationships. People say, you got to find somebody. Ain't no finding nobody. You attract. You attract. You don't find people. People are not lost. And if they are, it's mentally. You don't find shit. You don't look for shit. Because if you go look for a red shirt, you might take a burgundy shirt when you really wanted red. And then when you take the burgundy shirt home, you say, damn, I should have just got red. Oh yeah, no kids, my own bread, could travel, got a passport, car, bread. I like my chances. I like what's going on. But if you are SBBW, meaning that I don't care if money is the type, because I got money. All women don't care about money. Some women are just that stupid that they don't care about somebody that's going to assist them and help them, because they're used to dealing with bums and people who struggle. So some people like going to the struggle. You know, if you make some people's life easier, they don't like that, right? But that's a whole nother subject. And I ain't no motherfucking trick either. But me, I ain't looking for anything. I'm going to attract. I'm going to try different food. I'm going to have variation. until I say, you know what? I can eat these quesadillas every day. Until then, I'm going to eat tacos, quesadillas, hairy chicken wings when I feel like it, vegan burgers, whenever. So I'm good. Now, the deal is you have some men out here who's not good, who's struggling. So they have to be with women. They have to do shit. They have to. They have to. I don't come from where people come from. So I don't relate to people. I don't come from a 2-parent home. I don't come from a 1-parent home. I don't come from inheritance. I don't come from somebody giving me a place to live. Somebody gives me a car. Somebody is giving me everything I got. I earned the good old fashioned way, the hard way, through hard work and dedication. I tell y'all, I'm not a fucking, I'm not no electrician. I don't lay down carpet. I don't do none of that shit, right? What I am is a mental individual. And I tell y'all, my favorite line from my brother 38 Specials, a powerful mind can build an empire with somebody else's hands. Now, what does that mean? When you go to construction sites, you see these dudes with suits on and hard hats. Them motherfuckers ain't putting no work. They got us being on some, yo, Malcolm, you know you can't be a lawyer. Do something with your hand like the rest of the niggas. When I heard that when I was young, I ain't gonna front, that did something to me. I knew that I had to wire my thought pattern, my brain into saying, you know what? I want to play on the mental level that they play on. I want to be able to not manipulate, because they manipulate people, but I want to be able to have people believe in my vision, that they will carry out my vision manually. Because I just ain't no manual ass nigga. I am a tech person. I'm a person that's going to sit here and watch where the world is going, because all of that shit soon is going to be obsolete. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck what Jesus was. Jesus was a carpenter. How do you know? You wasn't with him. That's just what you heard. You wasn't there. I'm just saying, for me, all is mental. All is mental. How do you know that? Because people mind fuck people. People make people believe in wrong things about themselves, right things about themselves. That has nothing to do with physical. It's all mental. And people don't deal with a mental plane because everything is physical. How did I start this conversation? When I deal with women, I try to be in a mental plane with them. Sometimes they just think about the physical because they're not capable of coming up mentally, and I ain't going down. See, I am here, right? If you want to dwell down here, then you stay down here. I ain't coming down there. Either you gonna come up, but I ain't going down. I ain't going down. I'm not gonna go down there. Maybe I could go down there maybe Saturday or something like that. You know, late Saturday night. Maybe hump you. That's about it. But that's it, though. Like, because I'm not going to dwell there. We ain't doing that. We deal with high science. Not that bullshit. Not that shit that niggas be talking about to try to get pussy pictures and try to get cash apps and all that other shit. I ain't with all that shit. I'm dealing with some real mental shit. I'm thinking about how we can control the fucking world by using this. That's what it's all about. All that other shit, I ain't with it. That's why I ain't got no doctrine. That's why I don't claim to be none of this shit. We not doing none of that. Because a lot of people who talk, look what I was able to build and never got my hands dirty. See, this is the thing where people don't understand. I never dirtied these fingers. These fingernails are clean. I never dirtied these fingers, but look what I was able to build, a whole platform, a whole name, a whole brand, and never never had to get my hands dirty. Never had to wear work boots. Never had to have paint all over me. Never. That's what people don't get. Sometimes that shit is intimidating to women because they're used to you busting your back, belly getting big and shit. And me, I'm like this. They say, what are you doing? Well, I'm actually sitting here making money while I'm talking to you. Some people only know corporate. Some people only know 401k. Some people only know health benefits and all that shit. Some people don't know how to grind. So a lot of times with us men, we come from this entrepreneurship, we fucking try to instill that in women. They don't understand it. They don't get it. They want to do nigga shit. They want to sell fucking wigs and lashes and shit. Like, you think you're going to beat the Koreans? The Koreans got you brainwashed. Again, when y'all go downstream, I go upstream. So now as you out there and you're trying to find a mate and deal with a mate, and they don't see the vision, they don't have the foresight to be this boss bitch that every female think they a boss bitch. But how you a boss and you work for somebody? See, that don't make no sense for me. And if you a boss, you have to be able to employ people. It doesn't make any sense. So I get motherfuckers, some people are working class people. That's fine. I'm not. I never said my boss. I never had somebody tell me, you can take lunch now. You can take your 20. Nigga, fuck you. I fucked this whole shit up. So a lot of times people ask me, what do you do? I'll be chilling. So I be doing. What do you do? I talk shit for a living. And for real? Yeah, I just talk. You know, I talk. It's okay. And when you're intelligent, your intelligence has to show. Your intelligence is not about making somebody else a fucking millionaire. Your degrees are not to make somebody else a million and billionaire. That is for you. This is why you took all that shit. So you went into debt. You owe loans. Your credit is fucked up. Hoping that this dude do some student loan forgiveness shit. For what? That just wasn't for me. Just wasn't for me. And ladies, I feel for y'all because there's a lot of fucking bozos out here. It's a lot of, listen. I wish I could just line all these niggas up and just kick them right in their fucking ass. Seriously. Because a lot of the men need a real stern talking to. A lot of these dudes are bums. And you could be a bum with a job. Because a bum, it has nothing to do with money. Has nothing to do with employment. It's the mentality. A lot of motherfuckers is just bums. They don't want shit. They don't want nothing. They want to get high. They want to get drunk. They want to fuck. They don't want nothing more than what they have. They can't see themselves with anything more than what they have. They're bums. I know motherfuckers who think doing certain shit is beneath them, but you ain't got shit. Shit, if you take a 0 and put a 1 in front of the 0, it got worse now, right? A 0 and a 1. Not big numbers, not a fucking 9 and a 0. That's 90. But if you take a 0 and put a 1 in front of a 0 or behind a 0, it's still 1 cent, right? Well, 0 point, So I'm looking now and I'm like, these motherfuckers is professional. Get high, motherfuckers. And they have these goals. And that's why I be the hip hop shit. I fell back from a little bit because this be niggas' goals and aspirations. Like, when I get this deal, and I'm like, nigga. You don't even know the difference between they are and there and there. You don't even know. You don't even know the difference between your and you are. You spell, look at you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just what are we doing? But that comes from intelligence, which a lot of people don't have. And a lot of people you think have intelligence because they're able to regurgitate. They're able to speak to your soft spot. That's why when you have people who come before you and they start talking this black power shit, all them niggas is full of shit. I'm just being real with you. Because when they speak it, what have you built? You ain't build nothing. That's why I started saying I don't like the builds. I don't say what I'm doing is a build. Because I'm really a builder. I really built shit. Built other people too. That's why I said, yo, nah, I'm tired of the build because it's a thin line between building and sitting there gossiping and hating. I ain't really with all that shit. I ain't doing that no more. I'm do what the fuck I want to do, how I want to do it. If I want to get on here and talk about relationships, I could do that and still get my numbers and still do what I got to do. So all that, the build shit, motherfuckers be talking building and they don't got shit. They don't got shit. I could show you my credit score right now. Nigga shit like 750 in a couple of days. So again, but these are the people, these are the men with the biggest fucking mouths, right? These are the men with the biggest fucking mouths who try to tell you about you. And then you have these ladies who are working class ladies who don't mind adding on, don't mind helping motherfuckers, right? So then now y'all think all niggas is like these niggas. And then we're looking at women, they're mad at because of these dudes, they believe in these dudes. So they're mad and scorned or with angry. And then I get with you, then I'm mad at you because you believed in him and you believe that everybody's like him. And then now we just have this big ass gender war and everybody think they know about relationships. So you got the bad bitch or you got the scorned bitch. You got the fucking mad black woman. You got the fucking, the Susan B. Anthony chicks. And then you just have women who just want to talk, be loved and have good conversation. And actually build for real. But dickhead, number one, dickhead number two, dickhead number three, fucked everything up. So here I come. Genuine, authentic, real. And then you looking at me like, I know he gotta be a piece of shit. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? But then now I'm looking at you. So now we both looking at each other. And this is the dating pool. This is where we at. Because you know who fucked the dating pool up? People who should have been loyal. It ain't single people who did that shit. It's people who's married, who fucking do shit. They step outside of their marriage. It's people who live with people who step outside of who they live with. It's people who violate the trust of people that they supposed to be with and they fuck it up. So now you're finding out the guy you was talking to has been married. You're finding out the girl you've been dealing with got a couple of baby fathers and all that shit. And you're like, yo, hold up. So now this is why the dating pool is fucked up, because everybody is walking around with a fucking chip on their shoulder based off of what somebody did. I tell my cousins, I tell them, listen, you that's your girl? That's wifey. I don't want to meet no other bitch because I ain't lying for you. You're not going to have me know 4 or 5 chicks. I ain't covering for you, nigga. You ain't going to make me no liar. So this is why shit is fucked up. Because people, what they do, they get you to believe in them. And when you believe in them, they got a voice, they got power, they sound like they know what they talking about, and you fuck with them, and then you realize they're a whole piece of shit. But by that time, you like them. You looked at them in admiration, and they're not who you think they are. So now, you got to go back in the pool. But this motherfucker done pissed in the pool. She done pissed in the pool. And the internet makes you whoever you want to be. Shit, if you never saw a picture of me, I could be 6'4", 192 pounds. This is where we at. So this is why we're fucked up. It ain't the people who are single that fucked it up. It's the people who fuck with somebody that was with somebody that fucked your head up. And you like, I can't trust nobody. So this where the YOLOs come from. You can't trust somebody. Yeah, I fuck a bitch every other night. Yeah, ladies. Yeah, he ate my ass and he kicked him out. This is where all of this come from liars, disloyal, cheating, deceivers who did it to good ass people who became bad people based off of what the good people did. And hurt people. So now what happens is that they did it to you. So now you got to do it to somebody else to get your get back. And then it's a cycle. So now you got 3 kids by 3 niggas. You got 10 children by 10 different women, and it's a cycle. And what you do, you don't sit your ass down, you go back out and fuck over other people. She go back out and she fuck over other dudes. This is what it's all about. And that's why the dating pool is fucked up, because you're truly sometimes not even dating people who are single. You're dating people who are obligated to somebody. You're dating them, and it's all a lie. That's why you can't call them at a certain time. That's why you can't see them. That's why you don't know where they live. That's why you put something on their social media and say something, they be like, don't do that. Or they try to say shit, oh, I like to be private. No, you don't like to be private. You like to be low. You like to lie. This is the dating pool. Listen, how many people you meet that are truly single? Motherfuckers don't be single. They be capping. Single means you ain't fucking nobody. That's what single means. You're single. You're by yourself. You're in the bed by yourself. Like me, when I get over here, I'm going in that fucking bed, I'm alone. Now, the difference could be, you do got friends with benefits, but we ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna cap. We ain't gonna act like, yeah, no. We're not doing that. So that's why the pool is fucked up, because all the married, involved people fucked up the pool. They pissed in the pool, and then they retreat back to their respective relationships after they done played in the pool. They done pissed all in the pool. Some of them probably dropped a pebble in the pool, and then they watch us all get in the pool with each other. They watch us stick our head in the pool. Some of the pool water done got in our mouths, and they know they pissed. That's how it started. Disloyal, fucked up ass people. Sliding in DMs. Doing all types of shit. And you got somebody. What the fuck is you doing all that for? So now, everybody's mad at each other. The shit that I've learned over this past 6 months will blow your fucking mind. Blow your mind. If you're obligated to somebody based off of marriage or commitment, why you just don't do that? Why you just don't do that? Because when you do some fucked up shit to your significant other, right? Or you do some fucked up shit to somebody and they know you got a significant other, what are we doing now? See me? I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't no polygamy ass motherfucker, because I don't know about multiple wives. But again, I think I'm supposed to, right now at this stage in my life, I'm supposed to speak to different people. Women. Because when I say people, this fucking world is so fucked up. I don't want y'all to ever get me fucked up. Women. Not for not for, because I'm not a liar. But I think I'm supposed to converse with different women. I just think I am. I don't even know if one could really handle me, truthfully. That remains to be seen. Maybe. One day. But I ain't no liar. I ain't no cheater. I'm not out to fuck nobody around. I ain't with all that shit. And again, where's all these women that y'all think I have? Because I've said that before. That caused a shitstorm. That's a whole nother thing. That's why I blocked Shorty out of my shit. Where's all these women y'all think I got? Because I'm about to go by myself. I wake up by myself. I go to sleep by myself. Where's all these women? And then I hear, they're out there. I know you got them. Yeah, but the pool got pee-pee in it. You think I want to go in the pee-pee pool and pick from the pee-pee pool? It's fucked up, man. People got to come with a good referral these days. You know, like a job, you got to come with a good referral because this shit fucked up, man. I ain't do it. That nigga did it. I ain't your baby father. I ain't bust you in your head before. I ain't cheat on you. I ain't do that shit. So, yeah. So again, I like to talk. I talk. So I don't have a bunch of women, despite the stereotype I might have. I don't know how I got that shit, because I don't be doing what these other niggas be doing. The shit that, anyway. Woo. Some of y'all in the chat know what I'm talking about, too. He's going to keep that between me and about 6, 7 of y'all here. God damn. As I look. But if you going to be loyal, man, be loyal, because let me tell you something. If you're willing to lose your significant other, your family, your whole livelihood, because you have no discipline and self-control, then I know I don't stand a chance in your life, because I ain't as important as your significant other and your children. Seriously. So, and the shit that niggas be willing to risk it all. Like, huh? I don't go to strip club, but if I go with you to a strip club, right? One of the homies, whatever. If I go with you to a strip club and I bear witness with my own 2 eyes, you eat stripper pussy? What are we doing? See, a lot of niggas don't check their mans. I checks my people. And when I find that checking you, shit ain't gonna work because you think you're uncheckable, or you think that you above the conversation of righteousness, I just leave you alone. Because I don't fuck with no foul niggas. Seriously. If you a foul nigga, I just leave you alone. My cousins, the niggas know, like, do one strike you out. That's how you live? Okay, well, you could be like that. You just can't be like around me like that, because we gonna live right and exact. We can't just be on here fucking talking and doing something different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to fucking ruin nobody's life or fuck with nobody's life. So that's it. So niggas be wildin'. And then this shit is how could I say this? This shit is a drug. This internet shit is a drug. This shit is not made for everybody. Popularity, notoriety, and the pseudo fame, that motherfucker, this shit ain't meant for everybody. And the shit is fucking with people. And I've been navigating through it so long that It don't even fucking bother me sometimes. Sometimes I be forgetting what the fuck, cause I'm regular, man. Like, you might see me walking, you know what I'm saying? I park my car, I've been walking 4 miles the past couple of days. Like, this shit, when I'm seeing this shit do to people, you won't believe what the fuck is doing to people. And people are really believing their bullshit. And in believing their bullshit, they're going on, and they're just pissing in the pool. And now all the respectable, nice young ladies in the pool, they did foul shit to them. So everybody's mad at each other. So we all need healing. But how could you heal from the person that's supposed to be helping you? I'm going to end on that note.